The mighty Manchester United 0, Tottenham 3. I can't believe I was celebrating Spurs goals. The roof is leaking. The net is leaking goals. Onana was amazing in goal. By the way, Onana was really good in goal. But still, the game ends 3-0. Tottenham, I can't believe I was celebrating Tottenham goals because for me it was a win-win situation. Tottenham wins, United loses, which is good for me because I'm meeting Keenan on Fantasy Football Focus tomorrow. Our podcast is dropping tomorrow. I cannot wait to see the man, the only boy. Oh, actually, Man City also didn't win. I was going to say the only team not to win in the top 8. But anyway, Chris Kavanagh. Oh my boy. Where do we even start with this guy? Like, I don't know where to start with Chris Kavanagh. Where do we start with Chris Kavanagh? Umse amezoa kuharibu game. Kazi yake ni kuharibu game. Kila saa. As in, there is no way that is a red card. Bruno should not be red carded. The only reason why I agreed with that decision is because United fans came at us when the same referee red carded Declan Rice. And they told us, oh, England International, he should know better. Okay, let me put my unbiased football fan who wants to see better refereeing in the league, yeah? That was not a red card. There's no way. The foot was high, yes, but it was side of the foot that caught his shin. How that is not a red card in any game whatsoever. And then the worst part is, and people are saying it in the comment section when we were live on TikTok, why is it going back to VAR for them to just approve a decision that it is not a foul? How is that a foul? No, I mean, okay, it's a foul, but how is that a red card? That's not a red card offense. Alafu ukiangalia Madison amekimbiaka, he even made 2 steps before he fell down. And he was the first person to tell Bruno, hey, Bruno mazeishia. He knew very well what he was doing. How that is a red card, it doesn't make sense to me. To be fair to him, there was a point where Brennan Johnson was getting up and then he touched the ball, delaying the wrist and gave him a yellow card. I was like, okay, now I'm watching your every move because it seems like you want to do everything by the letter of the law. And if you're doing by the letter of the law, why wasn't that Romero handball a handball? Because he touched his arm. See, by the letter of the law, that's a penalty. Like, personally, I'm so done with the refs. I don't want them to be the topic of the conversation every time. But it's hard. There's no way I can do this post-match without talking about Chris Kavanagh. Because this game hinged totally on him. The result is purely on him. To be fair, United were bad. They were, even with 11 men. In fact, they're better with 10 men when Casemiro came on. Casemiro made a big difference in this midfield. Let's just call it as it is. Casemiro was a big game changer in the middle of the park when he came on. They dominated the ball. There was a period where they won 1 or 2 corners, I think. He had a shot that went just wide. Like, he actually played very well when he came on. Gave them stability. He came on at halftime. Who did he come on for? I forget who he came on for. But he made a big difference. That Mason Mount change did not change anything, in my opinion. Like, okay, banter inside. There was this whole conversation of, who's been fleeced more? Arsenal with Kai Havertz or United with Mason Mount, and both of them are Chelsea. So Chelsea fans, either way, they were laughing, right? It baffles me how inadequate. Like, the guy doesn't make an impact. Like, the impact Casemiro had is what you would think Mason Mount would have. The biggest thing he did was come in and get that yellow card. Like, yes, he worked his socks off, but he was hardly working, you know. Like, to be a player of that caliber, I need you to come in and make a difference. Not only make a difference, at times be the difference. You need to come in and be like, okay, Mount is in. The defense has to be like, yeah, we need to respect this guy a bit more. But I don't know if that's a coaching thing, because the thing that tells me, in as much as I really want to hate on Mason Mount, he used to do it at Chelsea with Lampard. Okay, he didn't do it with many other coaches, but he did it with Lampard at Chelsea and at Derby. So he's capable of doing it. It's so hard to fathom. As I know the United haters. We'll enjoy hating on United, but as a football fan who just wants to see competence, it's very hard seeing incompetence. Like, you can't, bro, it's hard. It's hard. I know we want to hate on United, but at the same time, there's just coaching that is just, it's baffling. Like, I'm like, you're the coach of Manchester United. This is the team that won I don't know how many titles in a row. The biggest team in England, the biggest team in the world with the biggest fan base. You cannot be parking the bus in the first few minutes. I said United are not going to get above 45% possession in the first half. As a joke. I said it as a joke. Deep down, I know it could happen, but I said it as a joke. For them to have 37% just when Bruno was getting sent off was insane to me. 37% possession. And the reason why I say that is because I saw Garnacho starting. Ahmad has been your best, other than Mazrui. Ahmad has been your best player, right? In terms of decision-making, impact, right? Ahmad has been your best player. I don't know why he was benched in this game. I get it. They're trying to play more on the counter. So I get that part. But I feel like you also have to make Tottenham not come forward, right? I know they play a high line, but your game plan cannot only be we're going to play them against a high line. That's a mentality of we're going to defend the whole game. That's why they're going to have a high line and we're going to be hitting them on the counter, which didn't even work half the time. It did not work. So, man, I'm actually just annoyed at the refereeing. I'm annoyed at the decision-making of Ten Hag. I'm not even a United fan. I'm just a fan who loves football. And I hate seeing incompetence. And it actually is gnawing at my heart. Another thing that really annoyed me, decision-making of Timothy Wainaina. Timo Werner. Like, bro, one-on-ones. Okay, I get it. There's one Onana saved. Sawa, we'll give you that one. But it's like, you're playing against 10 men, but every time you're breaking away, it's like they're not worried about you. They're like, yes, you're 11 men, but you're Timo Werner. We're not going to throw 3 people at you. And you still make the wrong decision. Yeah, this is why when I saw Son wasn't playing, this is why I was stressed. Lucky for them, Bruno got that red card and they scored the goal early. Mickey van de Ven, that assist was beautiful. Like, to me, we need to do like a video of players from rivals teams that you like. Tottenham are not a rival, but they're a rival in terms of location, North London, right? But the Mickey van de Ven run, that was insane. That was like the guy is so quick. There's a reason why since 2020 he's recorded the fastest time ever recorded, ever fastest sprint ever in the league, right? No one has ever sprinted faster than him. So there's a reason that like he's there. He's super quick. Zagzi, my God, bro, your job in this team is to actually be an outlet. I've been told by many a United fan that the reason you bought him, because honestly, I haven't watched him. I didn't watch him before he was bought. The reason why I was put onto him was just before Euros. It was either Makumi or Kuria, one of them, when we were doing the previews for Euros. They're like, yo, you need to watch this Zagzi kid. I was like, sour. And from what I gathered is that this guy is a good, he's good at falling back and enhancing the play, right? Like making people run past him and bring them into play, dropping back, just doing that being a point man, whereby he's a point man, but he's also just connecting the attack to the midfield type of thing. Anytime he dropped back, his pass wide was always off. He either kicks it out or he kicks it short or he kicks it to another player. Like, and everything that was wrong in that front three is decision making. The one thing that I keep saying Ahmad is good at, that guy makes good decisions. And even if he doesn't make a good decision, he doesn't make decisions that lead to turnovers. He'll make sometimes they're attacking and then he doesn't make the pass you all see, but he might make another pass, but that pass doesn't lead to turnover possession. Timo Werner makes the pass that leads to turnover of possession. Literally the complete opposite. And I keep saying, like, sometimes teaching that thing is not easy. How long have we been saying this about Timo Werner? Ahmad is a young kid and he already knows this. So, man, I'm more annoyed about things that happened in this game just as a football fan than anything. What did I say? I said something about who else? Casemiro changed the game. Ugarte, man. Ugarte. I need to see more. I'm not going to say anything. I need to see more because that was a tough watch. Tough watch. Kobe Maino was average. Mazrui, to me, has been United best player until this point. But today, in fact, what Van de Ven did to him on that goal should actually be, dude, you're a fullback. You can't be getting beat like that. With someone who's literally, you can see him running all the way from the back. And in fact, that first goal was so weird because United were countering. Then they lose the ball, win the ball back. Then they lose the ball. And by the time Tottenham are attacking, they have 6 people behind, but they still get countered. That shit makes no sense. It makes no sense. And the reason why, these things happen in football. You concede stupid goals at times. That one happens. The reason why I'm also mad at this one is because if you see the goal they conceded against 20, exactly the same thing. A guy just gets the ball, runs through your entire team, he then loses the ball, you win it back, then you give it back to them, bro, I'm actually just lost for words. I'm actually lost for words. I am actually annoyed as a United fan at this moment, even though I don't support this team. It's actually annoying. But with that being said, I'm going to enjoy the premium tiers on Football Focus Weekly tomorrow with Keenan, my boy Keenan. Episode 6 is dropping tomorrow on TikTok, and we will be there. We will be there. I'm looking for all the memes. Tomorrow morning, we're sending the first one. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That one. I've said it badly. Iya Casemiro tuwatuma kwanza asubuhi. Yeah, with that being said, Kulusevski was amazing. He really ran that midfield. He was everywhere. Brennan Johnson obviously got the goal and the assist, but Kulu was everywhere. He played the role of the three in the one of the three in the middle. He was everywhere. Maddison was responsible for so many yellow cards. I don't even know if his job was to get fouled. That's all he came to do. But yeah, that's the game in a nutshell. I can't wait to do the post-match tomorrow with my boy Keenan. But yeah, premium tiers. We love to see it. The roof is leaking. The nets are leaking. And Tottenham Hotspur. Leave the theater of dreams with 3 points. Let's go. I've really looked forward. Outro.